right, in terms of, shuffling staff, is this something you would recommend? Say staff was, I mean, we have different departments in different organizations. What's your take on, shuffling staff?
It's a key that to have a healthy organization, some people say you don't change a winning team. Oh, sure. But if he's good at here, let him replicate it other place. It's important also for successional plan that you move your people around, so they can take that job. And it's not when there is a problem, you start looking for who to put in a position. So different people have been tested in that job, have a little key idea of what they require. So if Mr. A or B or C leave immediately, you have a clear idea who is coming to take that person's position in that place. We've had staffs that we transfer even from Nigeria to Ghana to run our operation. We have recalled them back and sent some other people into that place. For many staffs, they don't want change, especially if you think you are in a most comfortable position. And many employees also are afraid to change people because you felt, let's keep this person here. We've been getting results from him. You never know how best more results you will get until you put some new person into that place. So it's good to move people around. It empowers some people and it helps to get their potential. And it's also exciting to people to know there's always opportunity to grow on this job. Don't keep anybody static in a place where it is. So if you see some good soccer player, even somebody who played middle field very well, sometimes are pulled back to defend. Because if you can play middle field very well, you know how to score. So you have an idea when somebody is coming to score on your own goal, how to, stop him, from getting over your back and be able to score your goalkeeper. So you move people around. It's very healthy for organization.
Some founders would argue that they are scared of, sort of investing so much in training their staff, owing to the fact that maybe right after the training, the staff just tenders their resignation and leaves. So who's at the losing end?
These are realities, you cannot completely, deny it. We have had people in the initial stage several years ago. We sent some people as far as Taiwan, trained them, and they came back, resigned, and went to work for the company where we sent them for training. Some people are, and you begin to say, do you need to bond your staffs? But frankly, somebody can never work against his will. I never believe in bonding staff. People have advocated to it. I believe to treat you well, and I believe that we should make our job competitive. That when somebody leaves, no matter how good where he is, he will have reason to miss us and would like to come back to us. There's no perfect organization anywhere in the world, no matter whatever you call it. Okay, you are working towards perfection, but none of us had gotten there. Yes, we also approach people from other people, so it's not anything strange that people push people to us. When you are sending your staff for training, and especially technical people, like technicians, somebody who is a category B, you take him to A, he become a master technician. Don't pay him the same amount of money because you have trained him, because he is in a position where people is already certified, and that news goes worldwide. People know him. If it's like a fourth competition, I asked two of our guys that have been in our warehouse. We train them, get them qualified. In 3 consecutive years, they made first position in fourth competition worldwide. We publish it both in the internet and all of that. two of them has left us because they are hot cake. People need to get them and things like that. It's not anything bad. The only thing is that we will train new people. We train those people to get there. But I am sure they left for some additional pay, but they will see that those people will not train them any further to where we train them. They will remain where they are. So the people we have will eventually maybe get more qualified to them in real life. So sometimes very many people are short-sighted also. I do tell people to pay their dues. You don't get to a certain level overnight. We still hire after sales managers today that cost us $250,000, $300,000 annual payment with house, with a driver, with 2 cars. Why can't Nigerians get to that level? The problem is that they are in a hurry to earn more money. I am consistent that patience will get you faster to success than being in a hurry getting there. Because you've just gotten level 2, 3, 4 training that we would even continue to train you to a master situation where you will qualify to earn $150,000, $200,000, but you cut it short because you are still earning $60,000 from us and somebody is ready to pay you $75,000. You just feel, no, I can't lose $15,000 and you jump out. Let's see, does the person have organization? Does he have institution? Does he have system and processes in a place to further train you?
Of course, because
to continue to enhance your capacity. So you sometimes the staff do not undo us, but they shot themselves on their leg by that. So, and that's why individuals need to make those decisions. Okay,
not being short-sighted by the pay, but then you should also consider your future.
Look at the holistic thing about the organization you are working for. What future does it present to you? Because nobody knew you. It was this organization that took you and continue to refine you to the position where you are, where there is still a future in the place for you to move into, to grow.
Expand.
Today there are expatriates who are there. The company would rather that this expatriate leave and pay you $200,000 than pay him $300,000. But you need to earn that position. You don't just get it overnight. You need to pay your dues. Because those expatriates, some of them have put in 15 years, 18 years in organization that bring them that position. And you are in your 5th year or 7th year and you want to be there overnight. It doesn't work that way. You haven't paid your dues. And nobody will catapult you like that overnight. But you can also prostitute on your job. And we wish you the best of luck and see how you get about it.
What you just said now, paying an expatriate $250 or $300 as against when your staff has that qualification, paying them $200,000 and all of that. I know that I've had this conversation with someone before where she said, oh, her organization used to pay the expatriates a whole lot more, give them a house, give them a car, sort of made everything so comfortable. And then she came in and was doing exactly the same job that they were doing, but then she was earning a lot less. Why is that? Is there a thing with having to bring up expatriates and having to pay them a whole lot more than you'd, pay someone from?
I will not completely agree with that stuff. It's all subjective because even in our organization today, we have expatriates that earn $150,000. We have those earn $200,000. We have those earn $300,000. But there are Nigerians who earns also more money than those expatriates in our organization. So it's a function of your deliverables. So it's wrong when you said they paid them and I was there, they do not pay me. But there are still people in our organization today that earn more money than those expatriate. That means we value their contribution, sell higher than what that expatriates are doing. So you hire expatriates based on speciality. If you also want to pursue that goal, to get to that level, you can specialize and get to that goal, but you can even specialize in other area that will make you manage that expatriate. Because no matter the amount of expatriates we have, we don't have, it used to be in the past that one expatriate we have operated in a board level. If the other ones we have today, none of them operate in a board level. But all the people that are in a board level today earn more money than them, and some of the general managers earn more money than them and manage those expatriates works for them. So it's about an individual setting up a goal. Yes, that's correct. So it's easy that people sit down and judge management all the time about what they do right and what they do wrong.
But do you think it's also
in reality, nobody want to lose a good staff.
But do you think it's also
because if I am an entrepreneur, my true ability of entrepreneur is to grow wealth, create wealth. And if you are contributing to make me create wealth, I must allow you to share from the wealth. It's only that maybe you have oversessed yourself than what I believe you can.
So do you think it's really compulsory for, say, management to have conversations with their staff regarding what it will require for them to maybe go higher in their organization, or it's something that the staff will just have to figure out themselves?
It goes both ways. In reality, organization supposed to have appraisal on a year-to-year basis. You know, some organization did it 2 times in a year. During your appraisal, you are allowed to appraise yourself, and your manager will appraise you and tell you the areas where he disagree with you, and you can also raise an objection subject on how that organization is, that some other person can review it. You can decide to disagree with what your managers feel about you, but the real truth is that if you are good, you are good. Let's be very honest. You know, the gift will always make a way for itself. You know, so if you are good, it's not about some assumptions you made. You know, even people who do not work in your department, because there are opportunities for meeting, would have get your contribution and know you stood out among all your peers, and you will earn their respect. And if your matter comes up, everybody will speak positively. But lobbying doesn't mean anything, because you are going to gossip with people every day and all of that in it. It doesn't position you anywhere. It's you know, there are students that go to school and say, you know, I get P because the lecturer want to sleep with me. Because so you want to tell me all the other people get 2-1, lecturer sleep with all of them? If you are good, nobody even want to sleep with you, because they respect your intellectual capacity. You know, they don't want to mess with you. When you are good, people respect you.
So the quality of your work would actually speak for you and make room for you. That's not a negotiable
that is the truth.
bit. I think it's a good place
because you are a professional. You carry yourself like that, and every other person respect you with it. So that's why I'm saying, don't go. It works in a government office. Don't go in a professional office to do lobbying. Play, you know, office politics. It does not work. Just be good.
All right, I think it's a good place to, you know, wrap this conversation. Be good, your work will make room for you. Yeah. You really wouldn't have to lobby for anything.
Sure.
Thank you for joining us on our conversation.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.